Well, hello. I hope you all are having a super duper fantastic day out there today. All right, it is the ninth day of Christmas. I need you to go ahead and get your notepads out. I need you to get ready. We're about to talk or have a little bit more conversation about AI because we got our AI freedom architect inside of the building, Kristi Davis. So happy that you are here. But before we get into this conversation about AI and capacity, expanding what you can do without doing more, I want to go ahead and introduce myself. Get your notepad, get your pen. My name is Dineen Merriweather. I am the CEO and founder of Queenpreneurs Jumpstart Program. It is the #1 training environment for women in the world looking to leverage their knowledge, ignite their passion, build a highly profitable business. How do you do this? You do this by building your courage, confidence, and competence so you can accept, believe, and commit to what it is God has called you to do. So look, hopefully you've had time to get your notepad. I'm going to give Kristi an opportunity to introduce herself to you. Then we're going to get into this conversation about AI and capacity, expanding what you could do without doing more. Doesn't that sound delicious? I would love to be able to have more done, accomplish more without having to do more. All right, so Kristi, the floor is yours. Introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are.
Hey, everybody. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you very much, Dineen. I enjoy spending time with you. You know that. And I enjoy talking to you all in the audience as well. But I am Kristi Davis, known as the AI Freedom Architect. I'm the CEO and founder of Creative Tech Academy, the go-to digital training hub for entrepreneurs who are done with chaos, done with burnout, and done playing small. If you're ready to turn chaos into clarity, frustration into freedom, and stress into strategy, you're in the right place. Because around here, we use smart systems and AI to buy back our time, build our confidence, and fatten our bank account. Let's go.
All right, y'all. You done heard it. You heard it from the AI Freedom Architect. So, Kristi, how do we start this conversation tonight? Like, what is it about AI and capacity that can help us expand what we can do without doing more? Because that sounds delicious.
So you know what's interesting? Like when I hear people talk about AI, most times I always hear them mentioning speed, faster content, faster emails, faster execution. But what I want to do tonight is just slow down for a moment and ask a different question. So, do we actually need to move faster? Do we need to move faster? Or do we need to have more capacity to hold what we already have? Now, because speed without capacity doesn't lead to freedom, it leads to faster burnout. That's all faster does. And we are seeing burnout everywhere right now, not because people don't care, but because they're trying to carry too much. So what I noticed is when I sit and I talk with people, most of their exhaustion isn't coming from the work itself. They love the work. They love what the work that they do. They love the people that they serve and all of that. But remembering all the stuff that needs to be done, what they promised someone they were going to do, what still needs to follow up, where I left my keys, did I turn the stove off? All those things you're trying to remember. The mental tracking is heavy. It's heavy. And especially as a business owner and a family, and a wife and a mother, a church member, all those things you're trying to remember, all of the different roles and stuff.
Move over some, Kristi. You going off the screen a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Thanks. There you go.
Sorry, y'all. I didn't leave y'all. Yeah, thanks for pulling me back.
Come on back. I'm sorry to cut you off, but you was going off screen.
That's okay. But so many people feel tired before the day even starts. I know I do.
Yeah.
Not because I've done anything yet that day, like exercise or read a book or, Lord forgive me, my Bible. But because their brain is already full from all the things that they're afraid they're not going to afraid to forget. Now, am I going to forget to give Dineen her whatever? Am I going to forget to do that flyer? Am I going to forget? It's just so taxing. The brain is already so full. So it's not really a motivation problem. And it's not really a discipline problem. That's the capacity problem. Wouldn't you
Yeah,
agree?
I agree. I recently saw on during one of the interviews that President Barack Obama had 40 of the same suits, right? He had a lot of things that were alike to minimize the amount of brain power that he was using to make decisions, because we know decisions take our energy. It's draining. It does something to us. So in order for us to be able to reserve our energy, like you're saying, having to remember things, deciding to do certain things, actually zap of us the energy to do the things that we really care about. So instead of him having to worry about what it was to wear, he had the same 40 suits, same, maybe blue and red ties with a white shirt, and that was the bulk of it. And of course, except the one time where he wore the tan one, right? So
Right.
I get it.
And that was a
Okay,
conspiracy, but we're not gonna talk about it.
yeah, we not. No, we ain't gonna waste no time on that. We ain't gonna get that no energy. We don't have the bandwidth to do that. I don't have the capacity to do
I
that. But
don't
I'm
have the
just putting it out
capacity.
there that you could get the concept of having so many tasks and things to do, and if our goal should be to minimize on the things, not add more things to the list, pretty much.
Amen. Amen. So, and if you look at the data actually confirms this, because workplace research shows that burnout is at record high, especially among high performers and leaders.
High
So,
performance was
high
my word.
performers and
Now that
leaders.
was my word last year, Kristi. Don't come for me. Okay, I just want you to know that I do have some form of pleasure, excitement by getting things done. Right, I am a doer. I am a high performer, and all those things are important to me. Getting things off my things to do list and getting results. Right, put it in the chat. Results are a good thing. Results are a good thing. Right, that's what's at the
Definitely
end
a good
of the
thing.
goal. That's what's at the end of you going after whatever it was in 2025 so you could cross the finish line. Like I'm about these results. But as you were, Kristi, I'm sorry, don't come for me. But high
Amen.
performance, yes, I do
I'm not
find
gonna come
myself.
for you.
That's fine.
I'm
No, you
putting it
just
out there.
speaking the truth though. You speaking the truth.
So, and then even with Microsoft's Work Trend Index reports, I saw that nearly half of workers say their work feels chaotic and fragmented. So, with constant context switching, draining focus, having to start again, stop again, and it just takes energy all day long away from whatever you were working on to what you're working on. It's just a balance of things that really drain your energy.
Yeah.
So also Harvard Business Review, they documented that knowledge workers spend a massive portion of time not doing meaningful work. Come on
Now
now.
wait in a minute. Now
Come
how is
on.
that? Now how is that even possible? Now I don't even understand that comment.
Yeah. So what I mean by that is they spend time reorienting because somebody interrupted them, searching for information, restarting tasks, reopening the loop. So even when you feel tired and you know you're capable and you're competent and you care deeply, you still have a stack of tasks that are not the tasks you should be focusing your energy on.
Wow.
So AI, that's where AI comes in to help relieve some of that burden, to carry the load for you. So we're not lazy. We're
No.
not.
No.
Sometimes I get on myself and thinking like, man, I'm lazy, but I'm tired because
Yeah.
I'm taxed all day long. My capacity is overbooked, over.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
no.
Absolutely. You're so right. You're so right. And I think for me, and I used to do this definitely early in business, and maybe I think I've heard you say the same thing. Like, what are the money making activities that I should be doing? Like, there's some activities that I have done or used to do, or sometimes still do inside my business that don't generate money.
Right.
Um, not necessarily, right? But it's things that need to be done. Maybe, because some of this stuff is just things that we want to do or we believe that should be done. But when you actually take account of the results that you're getting, oh, there go that word again. Yeah. The results that you're
Results.
getting from taking a particular action, maybe it's not necessary. Maybe it's not something that you should be giving your time or your energy
Yeah,
to. And for each of us, that's something that you would have to work out on your own. You would have to take a look at those things and figure that out on what you should be doing, what you should not be doing, what you should be outsourcing, or what you should be dropping
absolutely.
all together.
Absolutely. Because that last part you said, dropping all together, that's a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to treat it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to AI is often misunderstood. Some people think that AI is here to replace your voice or replace your calling or your creativity. That's not true. It's here to remove the mental tax of having to hold everything together. So AI should be like your second brain, not to replace your identity, but to use for productivity tasks. So you think about it. With your productivity, it asks how much can you do today? But if you think of it as capacity, that asks how much can you sustain without breaking?
Okay, say that again. Okay, that's note taking worthy. Tell me the definition again.
Productivity asks how much you can do today.
Productivity, ask how
How much
much you could do today.
do today? And capacity asks how much you can sustain without breaking.
Capacity is how much you
Can
can
sustain
sustain
without
without
breaking.
breaking. Come on.
Right. And we know burnout usually doesn't come from working hard. It comes from decision fatigue, starting
Right.
over too often, and too many open loops pulling at us all day long.
Yeah.
Too
Yeah.
many. And so let me say something that might surprise you. For me personally, I didn't burn out because I didn't know what I was doing. I burned out because I knew too much, held too much, carried too much responsibility in my head for too long. I was the person everybody came to when things need to be figured out.
Right.
I was managing systems, processes, decisions, people's details, stuff that just never really shut off. My mind was just going 24/7, it felt like. Even when the
Mm-hmm.
workday ended, my brain didn't stop processing
Mm-hmm.
information. It was just still tracking, still remembering, still holding open loops. For a long time, I thought that was just the cost of being capable, but that's not true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
That's not
No.
true.
Oh God, no. No way. Yeah, no way.
It's not
No,
true.
no, no to the no to the no 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 to the no 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 to the no no no. Yeah, yeah.
And like
Yes,
like
like
like I like to say, hockey stick, no. Look.
yes, no, yeah, no, 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 no. And it's not just you that feel that way, right?
Right.
Again, I think a lot of us feel the pressure of being capable or able to do certain things, and because there's a gap or there's a hole, we step into it because we feel
Right.
like, oh, it needs to be done. Oh my God, he's given me this ability to do this. How dare I not use it to forward the kingdom or help the ministry or help my
Right.
coworkers or help my friends or oh this one or help my family. It's all the same. It's all of it. Like nah, all these things that need to be done don't necessarily mean that you need to be the person that's doing them.
You. Right.
That's right.
Amen.
That's right.
Amen. But when we look at it, research actually shows that burnout really shows up most often in high performers and leaders, like we previously said. But it's not because they don't care or because they care deeply, but they're carrying invisible weight that not everybody can see.
Right.
So studies show unfinished work and constant mental tracking drains energy, even when you aren't actively doing anything.
Mm, I can see
Unfinished
that.
work, constant mental tracking drain energy, even when you're not actively doing anything.
I can get that.
That's when it clicked for me. That I was like, yeah, that's true. The exhaustion was just, did you want to say something?
Nope.
The exhaustion wasn't coming from effort. It was coming from a cognitive load. I wasn't tired because I'm lazy. I'm tired because my brain was never allowed to rest. And that's why I burned out and pretty much broke down.
Yeah. And Kristi, I have to admit something here, and I think my sister can attest to this. I don't, and John too. And I don't know, maybe he's doing better with it. I remember when we first started working with our health consultant, and he looked at our schedules and our calendars, and he actually made us stop traveling for maybe 5 months. Like we couldn't go nowhere for 5 months. Yeah, 5 months. He was like, where in your calendar is nothing? Yeah. See, I'm okay with silence too, Gwen. Like, where in your calendar is there nothing? Like nothing. Like you just get to sit on your derriere and you sit down. Like where is that for y'all? And we had none. He said, "Oh, okay. So when is your last commitment?" It might have been, I don't know, a singing engagement or something. And he was just like, "Okay, so after that trip, that singing engagement, no more singing. No more anything. No, don't go, you can't go nowhere." Wanted to stop you from eating out in the streets, which it did, and give you the time to meal prep and prepare yourself at home. But it will also give you a day or time in your schedule to do nothing. And that's when I was just saying the other day, and maybe I was talking to you, Kristi, that you got to strip everything off. You got to get back down to zero. You got to get all the commitments off. Get yourself out of everything that you have said yes to. For those of you who are overworked, overscheduled, and overstressed, I need you to just get it all off. Get everything. Hey, tell them you sorry. Help them with whatever inconvenience it caused. Find somebody out. So I don't care what you do with it, or wrap it up. Or if the project can be wrapped up, hurry up and wrap it up and get it off of your schedule and get to zero. And then don't add nothing. Did you hear what I said? Don't add nothing back to that calendar or that schedule that don't align. I also have I have this product called the top 30 things that need to be on your calendar. And it comes with videos and it gives you criteria and all these different things on how to actually manage your schedule in a way that will give you the freedom that you're looking for to be able to do the things that you really want to do. It gives you a criteria to help you with what you say yes to. It lets you know how many projects you should be working on at one time. It tells you things that's going to happen regardless that should already be scheduled, that you haven't scheduled. And I don't even know why you haven't scheduled, because you know it's going to happen, right? Like your birthday, it comes every year.
Every year.
And if you want to do something, and 9 times out of 10, we want to do something, then you should block out that week, that day, that month, whatever. Like the month of July, I'm off. I only do things I want to do. Why? It is my birthday month. Remember I told y'all 7777. Don't forget it. Write it down. You can't forget it anyway. But you already know some of these things. So some of the overwhelm, like she said, for us high performers and people that are accustomed to living by the value system of being productivity, we might need to start taking a look at our capacity, the full tank, and how much the tank can actually hold. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. That's good. That's good stuff. So when I first started using AI, it did not feel like relief right away.
Okay.
Well, I felt faster, but faster didn't fix my problem.
Okay.
Faster just meant I was moving faster, but with the same mental weight. It wasn't until I stopped using AI to try to produce more that relief came. if you know what I mean.
Help me.
So I started to use AI to hold more for me. So, for instance, I have a library in my chat GPT of all of my different stories and experiences. And
Okay.
as I think of another experience, I'll dictate it to chat GPT and ask it to put it in my story vault.
Folder or whatever. Okay.
Right, folder. And so now as I'm writing speeches, I can say, find me a story that fits within this to reiterate my point.
Okay.
And so I'm
Oh,
not
that's
trying to
good.
think about what is that story and then write around all the details. It's there. I got to record it. It just accesses it, plops it in for me, and then I just got to tweak it.
Way to go.
So that, to me, that was just amazing. And so when I stopped asking myself, how can I get stuff done faster? And then started asking, what should not live in my head anymore? Then that was the shift change. So when people talk about, or when they ask me how AI actually expands capacity, it comes down to three simple things: decision relief, completion energy, and margin. Because every decision costs energy. Just like your example you gave of Barack Obama and his all matching suits. I don't want to decide. I don't want to spend energy on that.
So what was it again? Read it again.
It
Put it
comes
in the
down to
chat,
three
y'all.
simple things. It comes down to to how AI expands capacity. It comes down to three different things: decision relief, completion energy, and margin.
Okay. Completion, energy, decision relief,
And margin.
and margin. Okay.
Right. Because every decision costs energy. What to say, where to start, what comes next. And AI should handle those repetitive decisions so your brain can focus on what actually requires wisdom. Unfinished things drain your mind, drain you more than finished ones do.
Okay. Now that helps us with what it actually takes to finish and why we should be trying to cross the finish line in 2025. Say that again. Repeat it for those who may be listening. This is tweetable. This is shareable.
Yeah, this is tweetable. Unfinished things drain more energy than finished ones. So with AI, it helps us close loops faster.
Oh, let me see. Clip that. Okay, go ahead.
So it helps AI helps us close loops faster. So drafts get completed and ideas move forward instead of just lingering. So how many times you've had an idea about something? Yeah, I need to do this. I need to do that. And then you just never really get to it because it takes all of this to do it.
Right.
So that's where AI comes in. And as far as margin is concerned, so you think about this way. Capacity isn't about filling your calendar. I'm country, so it might sound like I'm saying feeling, but I'm talking about feeling like fill a jar. It's about protecting space so that you can think clearly, so you can hear God and respond instead of reacting. So let's make this practical. Right now, there are things you are holding in your mind that are quietly draining you. Follow-ups, ideas, tasks, notes to yourself you're afraid to forget. The mental list is not neutral. It costs energy all day long. So when I say AI can be your second brain, this is what I mean. Instead of carrying everything internally, you externalize it. You tell AI, hold this, track this, remember this. Not emotionally, not anxiously, just clearly, methodically, strategically. So research shows that cognitive load is reduced and stress goes down and decision making improves. When you do that, when you take some of that load off of your mind, you get it to be held somewhere else, your decision making improves. Imagine making better decisions about your business, about how you're helping your clients. So that's neuroscience. But
okay, so hold on right there. Just hold on just 1 second. So I know I've shared this about decisions, right? Every decision that you make, what are the three things? Do y'all know those? Have y'all heard me say this? Every decision you make has what? Have what? There's three things. Okay, continue. If you need them, just say I need them inside the chat. Go ahead,
I
Kristi.
need them.
Okay, I'll get them in the chat. Not
Okay.
you, but I'll tell you. Okay, I gotta see them from the people out there. Hey, every time you make a decision, what do you have? What is the impact of? Well, tell me when you make a decision. There's three causes. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's fine. But that's just neuroscience. But it also aligns with what we already know to be true. Peace comes when weight is removed.
Okay.
When heaviness is removed, peace comes, and that's capacity. So I've also seen people use AI in a way that actually increases pressure. So AI is not no magic pill. Faster output, more content, more noise, and they end up feeling more behind than ever. So research reported by Forbes shows that poorly implemented AI can increase workload instead of reducing it. But contrast that with workers who use AI as support instead of speed. Studies show that those individuals report significantly lower burnout. It's the same tool, but a different posture, different outcome. So AI used the wrong way increases pressure, but AI used with wisdom creates peace. So let me ask you this. What are you carrying in your head right now that shouldn't be there? What keeps restarting because it never feels finished? Where are you trying to move faster when what you really need is relief? Because capacity expansion always feels like relief, not hustle. So the goal is not to be superhuman. The goal is to be sustainable. And that brings me to inside the Inner Circle Collective. That's the kind of work that we do together to help bridge whatever holes you have and gaps that you have that you need support in. A safe space to ask your questions and to grow and prosper. So we stop chasing tools and we start building systems that protect our capacity and honor our season. That's very important. What season are you in? So, and to support this conversation, I want to invite you to sign up for the Inner Circle waitlist.
Yep,
and Dineen will talk more about that, and she'll talk more about that in just a moment. And the QR code, I believe, is on the screen as well. And for those who sign up for the wait list and register for our free prize, one lucky winner is going to receive my capacity reset guide. So it's a short practical guide designed to help you carry less, close open loops, and create more breathing room in your day without adding more. So this is where clarity is restored, confidence is rebuilt, and growth happens without burnout. Thank you so much for listening. Come on, join our wait list. We're waiting to help you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. So right now, you're welcome. So right now on the screen, you will see the QR code. That is to join the Inner Circle Collective wait list. Doors open on January 1. We want you to be there. But right now, all you have to do is join the wait list. You'll be able to receive all the information to let you know how to sign up and to be a part of our community. So I want to go ahead and give you an opportunity to do that. Let me grab this link real quick. I'm going to put it inside of the chat. So here you go. You can have it. You can have it. You can have it. You can have it. I didn't see anything about decisions, so I'm not going to share it. I'll keep it to myself, and me and Kristi will talk about it offline. So there is the list for the chat, for the wait list. And now, one, I'm going to announce the winner from yesterday. Gwendolyn out there, you get the book of Chop Wood and Carry Water. So I will be sending that to you, one of my favorite books. I read it every year, so you will have that. And we will be doing that book inside of the Inner Circle Collective. We will go story by story and talk about what it is that we've gained from it, and how we can actually apply it to our lives. So that would be happening inside of the Inner Circle Collective. Now I want to drop the link for you to be able to register for Kristi's guide on how you can actually, did you say know your capacity or figure out your capacity? Is a capacity guide. It's going to assist you with what it is that you need to do in order to know your capacity, protect your capacity, have freedom around what it is that you can add on your plate without being overwhelmed, because it's not about doing more. It's about doing the right things the right way, pretty much. Doing the right things the right way. So it's not necessarily what you're doing, it's how you're doing them. And her guide is going to help you figure all of that out. So I'm going to drop this again inside of the chat. Kristi, I want to say thank you. I think that tomorrow you will be here, but in a different capacity. But I just want to thank you for all the wonderful lessons that you've given us throughout this 12 days of Christmas, all the gifts that you have been giving away to the community. Look, if AI is your challenge, you don't want to miss an opportunity to connect with Kristi. Kristi will help you become more comfortable and to be able to use AI in a way that expands your capacity, gives you peace, and helps you with all these things that you're struggling with, not just in your business, but in your life. AI is a tool that you can use to systemize, to hold stuff, she said, to be a vault. It's so many different things you can do with it when you know how to give it the proper prompts. Because the other night she gave away the prompts, and I want to say LaShawn won that gift with the prompts. But there are certain things that you can say to AI or give AI that can make life so much easier. But you have to be able to practice and know what it is to say. And she's the expert, so why not go to the expert to get your help? I don't know if you've been following her page. How can people follow you, Kristi? Or do you want to drop that? Won't you drop that inside of the chat? Drop inside of the chat how people can follow you, join your page, or like your page, and see all the amazing things that you're doing with AI. She posts several times a day different things that you can take a look at. And if you're interested in doing it for yourself or inside of your business, she assists you and trains you. She has multiple courses, multiple things, or ways that you can get that training that you need in order to be able to get a better understanding of AI and what it is that you need to do to become equipped with on how to use it, to become knowledgeable, to take away your fear of stepping into something new that you may not be comfortable with. But it's the future. No, it is the right now. It is the right now. It's not even the future. It's here. AI is involved in everything, right? I think we talked about one of the first days that AI is even in our grocery shopping. Y'all don't know that, but AI is in everything, and it's tracking you. So just make sure that you don't allow your fear to prevent you from stepping into this new form of technology that can expand you and simplify your life and allow you to generate the money that you want to generate.
Right. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. There's so many people using this not just for their resumes, but how to land jobs because they're equipped with how to prompt AI to get what their managers need.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. Or to help innovate the companies that they work for.
Yeah. I've seen so many job descriptions that mentions AI proficiency, AI skills. They're looking for that. And people who are already on their jobs can layer AI on top of what they already know, what their nuggets they're golden about, and enhance that.
Anyway, it's just a new way to learn, y'all. Really, honestly,
it really is. Yeah.
Jump in while you can. Again, here's the link to sign up for the gift. Don't want you to miss that opportunity. Again, thank you, Kristi. Thank you to those who are watching. Make sure you share if you're watching the replay, #replay. And I look forward to seeing y'all on tomorrow for the day number 10. our 10th day of Christmas of Dineen's 12 Days of Christmas. Look forward to serving you. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.
Good night.